A tour is something that can make or break a season, and for the Jaguares, their season sits on a knife edge today with their second tour match up against the Hurricanes, a team that has only lost to one side this season, and that is the Crusaders, a side that most teams struggle to put away. Hello everyone, and welcome on Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Super Rugby 2019 season. We're on a match of the weekend for round 14. It is the Hurricanes hosting the Jaguares for this opening matchup of the weekend. This Hurricanes team, like we spoke about in the intro just before, a side that has only lost to the Crusaders this season. All other comers have been disposed of with relative ease throughout their season so far. They have a very strong looking side, a bit of question marks over who's running the show though. In the number 10 jumper, Marshall will be starting with that number 10. No Bona Barrett here today, so big pressure on James Marshall to get the job done. It's a very, very good Hurricane side throughout though, and they have power everywhere, especially in that pack. Guys like Armua, Princep, Fafita, Xavier and Karifi have shown they certainly know how to break their tackles, and finishes outside, Laumape, Proctor, Lamb, Houston, and of course Geordie Barrett at the back. This is one dangerous team. They've already shown all season long that they are very difficult to put away, home, away, or anywhere in between. And trying to stop them and get something out of their road trip will be the Jaguares. Now this team, very good win in Argentina, but can they do the job on the road? The team suggests they should be up there with the best in the competition. Any side with players like Augustine Clevey in the front row, Petty, Lavanini in the middle, Matera, Lagusumon and Desio, all internationally capped players in that pack. Into the back line is equally as impressive Cabelli, De La Fuente, Moroni, Mojano, Cancelliere and Boffelli. It is dangerous, it is explosive and fast, and these guys could cause anyone trouble on their day. If they get the assertiveness in the pack, they will be very, very hard to stop, and you can guarantee a guy like Creevy in that front row, alongside the likes of Shaparo and Pareto, they will be definitely looking to put a mark on this matchup. So we are all set to get this one underway. The Hurricanes, of course, will be playing in the yellow and black. The home team, Westpac Stadium, is the place, and in the orange will be the Jaguares receiving the kickoff as James Marshall pops a little one short, and De La Fuente takes the ball in for the Jaguares, and they had the first use of the football on their own 10-metre line. It's there for Shaparo, goes away to Thomas Cabelli, who hacks this one to the sidelines, looking for a little bit of territory, and he gets that one to bounce perfectly on a point right next to the sideline. And the game plan is pretty quickly clear for the Jaguares. It is kick at all costs and get in the right areas of the field. The two teams in very similar kits here as the line out goes to the back, and trying to stop it where the Jaguares and Matera, but is up there for Karifi, who pulls it in for the Hurricanes. Now looking to run it through the back line. Here is Marshall, eventually going for the kick through the middle, and Boffelli waits his turn there at the back, and then he bounced a couple of times for pulling it in for the away side, and hacks it straight to touch. Exactly what we talked about before. Territory is number one priority. And we see there from Boffelli, he smacked it straight to touch. A three-man line out is the call for the Hurricanes, and Armour will be throwing in with just a one jumper, and Blackwell, who nails his timing and is pulled perfectly down for the Hurricanes. They go through the back line, and Lavape fires it wide to Houston, back inside looking with Matt Proctor, and Proctor elusively around the wing as well, but a good tackle down there from Boffelli puts him to ground. More ball for the Canes. A short one! Beautiful ball as well for Marshall, hitting the line perfectly and almost slicing through. Quickly recycled, back up it goes, and another one-off runner play there from the Hurricanes. Short, Smith, great ball wide, popping it back in, and Perinara is picked up and driven backwards. It's slowly back, and Blackwell can't, no, he does get it back finally for the Hurricanes. They pop it inside, Sevier does very nicely, they go out wide, a real chance here for the Hurricanes, and Ben Lamb dummies as well to glory. Great start eventually for the Canes, and it took a bit of special play from Ben Lamb to put it in the corner. It was slow ball coming back, Perinara got it in, slips it back beautifully to Artie Xavier, and then through the back line, that dummy right to the death, sold it away from the attempted tackle from Kinsiliere, who could not put him away. And the Hurricanes just do enough. Watch this last little play. You see Kinsiliere going for the tackle, but just that little stutter, that little shimmy of doubt put into the mind by Ben Lamb was enough. And the Jaguares winger went flying over the touchline. Not the start they would have wanted, the touring side, but Geordie Barrett at number 15, a fullback, hits the kicking duties for the Hurricanes. And an exquisite kick from the sidelines converts Ben Lamb's try, and the Hurricanes lead this one 7-0 over the Jaguares. Yellow over orange, it's two very similar looking kits to kick this one off. But the home team with the early lead here, and now it's a chance for Bonella to put it back in play. Kicking off from the number 10, Bonella, and he goes high, very high and wide. A good take turn from Lavanini. Here's Sapporo, breaks out of one, storming through the second. Perinara sent flying, and a turnover ball quickly wide. It's a chance now for Almua. What's he doing way out there?
Police.
And the little hooker went for a real scamper. Now it's a pick and go from Ben Lamb, who finds Blackwell nicely into midfield. Beautiful. Proctor finding support on the inside there. And a good run from Duplessis Karifi once more. He's been in everything. Back out wide. And it's another chance for Laumape. Can he get away? One fed on Laumape. But he's just pulled down inside the 22. Snowball coming back. They go short to Lamb, who keeps it in contact. They're going round about here now. The Hurricanes are breaking through. Once again, it's James Marshall. And it's exquisitely played to the left side once again. It is Karifi doing well, and Amua takes it into contact. Turnover, Decio does very, very well. And De La Fuente says, get out of my 22. And he kicks us pretty much along the tracks and into touch. Not much ground made, but catastrophe. This time averted by the Jaguares. 27 minutes gone, and the Hurricanes looking to get back into it. They've lost the ball. It's a turnover at the back. Well played, Legusman, who storms through the middle. And a short offload to Lavanini. Creevy involved as well. Here's Diaz Bonella. Gets a terrible pass away to Moroni. Moroni all alone tries to grab the ball ahead. And it dribbles into a touch. Explosive little play there from the Jaguares. And again, the Hurricanes will throw to the line out, and they've had the last one pitched as we tick over half an hour. This time they go nicely to the middle, and Walker Lurieri takes it in at the back for the Canes. They go short side. Lamb, he's been dangerous. Has Ben Lamb, and once again the Hurricanes storm up to the halfway line. Tumunga Allen looking to thread it for us. A big partisan, the forward pack, and they lose a couple of metres. Here's Blackwell going left side again as they try and find it out to Ben Lamb. Too fast to Creevy, but he gets him on the comeback as he steps inside. And the Hurricanes a little bit lateral, but they've moved forward a few metres again. They pick and go. It's a nice little play from Toby Smith. And looking for someone to set this back line alight. It's Duplessis Karifi standing at the back of it, and he dummies beautifully, Karifi, but he's taken it to touch. Exciting little play by the young number 7. And alongside the man that started it all, Walker Leareri, who was very good off the line out, has another chance to upset it, but it is at the back for Lavanini, who pulls it in. Here's Lugo Zavon popping short, and Decio couldn't get him, but Del Fuente didn't stand, but it's a forward pass as they look to go wide to the left. And the man who guilty on this occasion, Moroni, have another look at it. Oh yes, that was a terrible, terrible forward pass.
Crouch, bind.
Going the wrong way in the tackle, just put him off completely as half-time buzzer rings. Wow, that has gone very fast as the Jaguares put in a huge shove. They'll turn the scrum over. No, they won't. A reply from the Hurricanes will get it straight back. They are just short of 40 metres out, and Perinara looks quickly wide as the Hurricanes get a bit fancy. Lamb eventually involved, gets it nicely away, and the chance to Munga Allen, left side wing, let's Lamape back inside. Oh, what a fireball! Brilliant ball, and the Hurricanes will score. It's a try on the stroke of half time, and that is a real blow to the Jaguares' chances. Artie Savia is the scorer eventually. But have a look at Tumunga around there. Finds support in now. Mape Lamb was quick on it. And back of field to Artie Savia. Got it just in front of the line. Easiest running of his life. But how about the work? Tumunga Allen and Mape were beautifully combining on that left-hand wing. And the easy finish by the number 8, Artie Savia. He's having a storming season. It's the All Black back rower. There's not much you can say against his game the way he's playing at the moment. And he has another try to his collection this season, and it'll be Johnny Barrett from just to the left-hand side to chuck that one over, and the Hurricanes will head to the sheds with a tiny little lead. 2 converted tries to nil. 14-0 is the scoreline. The Jaguares trailing by a bit at the break. They've got a lot of work to do in the second half. And yes, a lot of work to do indeed. When you have a look at these stats, possession and territory heavily to the Hurricanes. 74% and 76% of territory going to the home team. They've had it all on their side, and there's not much going the way of the visiting side. The Jaguares have kicked. They've looked for territory to force mistakes out of the Hurricanes, and they just have not come their way. Both sides have had a good amount of line breaks. So 4 for the Hurricanes, scored a couple of tries. The Jaguares even had a couple on their side too, but nothing coming from it. The game is not very evenly poised at this stage. The Hurricanes dominating their first half, nailing 14-0, and it seems like they may carry on well and truly through this one and put in a bit of a pasting to the touring Jaguares side. Already made a lot of tackles as well. 36-11. Not much going their way in that first 40 minutes. Can they find a way back? Or the Hurricanes continue to pulverise the Jaguares on the road? We find out. Second half is coming right up. Back to the action we come, and it will be the Jaguares to kick off the second half. Here's Bonella with the ball in hand, and the Argentinian side will get the action back underway. Eventually, he's chop and change his deciding ways of the kick. And eventually, referee blows, and we know what way we're going. He goes to the right-hand side, and it's a big chase from Cancellara, who jumps down nicely and pulls down the Hurricanes player, fielding that kick-off nicely. Here is Proctor. He goes left side to Perenara, who's in a bit of strife, and Perenara is bulldozed over the sideline. And that will be a great attacking early chance now for the Jaguares, with ball on the 22. Set-piece line-outs. We know how much they like their structure. Augustine Clevey goes to the front, and Petit pulls down Cabelli. Diaz Bonella going away to De La Fuente. Mojano in midfield. Mojano shows the pace, finds Lavanini. It's all open here. The pass, oh, it's a stray. The pass was terrible from Lavanini. The ball was on a platter to the left-hand side, and it was going to be a certain try, but it has been absolutely butchered by the Jaguares. Lavanini, hang your head in shame on that one. Line out to the back, and corner from Karifi. It looked awfully not straight, but they get away with it as they go through the midfield. Perenara cuts straight through the middle. Looking for support, he finds eventually Zavia. Gets it on the inside again, and the Hurricanes very good at the offloading game at the moment. Keep the ball alive as they strike their way out of their 22. Blackwell goes to Smith. Nothing happening between those two type 5 players. Big pass wide, and another chance now. Perenara finding Wes Houston, who was absolutely smashed to the touch as well. Big defence happening here from the Jaguares. It wasn't there in the first half, and now they've got a chance. Another chance, just 25 metres out this time. Creevy will throw. This time, Petit once more takes it down. Cabelli tried to slip through a little gap between the split the line out, but it doesn't go his way. A nice ball out, and it's Desio! Desio through the middle! The big number 8 fires wide to Matera! Matera for the line! Oh, what a tackle! Johnny Barrett, the hero for the Hurricanes! Booted away by Marshall, and what a kick as well! Up to halfway, 14-0. If the defence of the Jaguares wasn't impressive, how about that from the Hurricanes? Well, what a time to bring up an absolute storming tackle like that. Creevy again, this time Petty's the only jumper, and Cabelli through the middle he goes, round the back of the line out, a little grubber kick through, Marshall's chasing, there's Barrett, and he beats the ball to it, and he hacks us away again, another big punt away from the Hurricanes, number 15, here's Mojano, taking in a big shot, good defence there from Ben Lamb. Here's Creevy. Running sideways, finds Bonella. Bonella goes through now. The Jaguares are all over this game at the moment. The defence of the Canes is keeping them in it. Here's Pizzi. Broom on the right. Numbers to burn. Cavalli. Oh, and Lavanini. And the big man. He ruled the last one. He does not need to pass. And the Jaguares finally score a try. Well, he was one pass away from a try assist a few minutes ago. Now Thomas Lavanini has scored one himself. Great work, and we knew once we'd seen Cavalli with the ball, the pass will be pinpoint to his big second rower, and Thomas Lavanini dots down for the Jaguares. It was all started from Pizzi at the back of that breakdown. Look at the determination on the face of the big man as well. Still had support out wide if he needed it from Cancelliere, but it was unrequired. We know he doesn't want to pass the ball. Their last try, or butchered try, was anything to go by. He just let Lavanini run. Here's Bonella with the chance to bring the scoreline back to within 7. 14-5 currently, and Fly half of the chance to add another 2. Here he comes. Looks all right, looks straight enough, and it looks good. 14-7, the scoreline has been cut to. The Jaguares back in the game now. The Hurricanes have faded definitely since half-time. Their defence has been stout, but the Jaguares attack has definitely come back to the game. They had a lot of ball in the second half. They've had all the territory as well. And with under 20 minutes to go, this one is starting to get a little bit close. Is Vanilla. Oh, he floats it, dangerous ball. Shaparo. No one really wants it. And Perenara says, I'll have it. No, that's not. That looks like Blackwell at the back there. Blackwell has picked it up. Now it's Proctor going short, trying to find a way through there. Azadi Savia. And in the 22 again, Toby Smith has a little bit of run himself, pops it back inside. They're going a bit backwards here, the Canes. A nice little ball flicked away. And inside the 22, Matera's turned it over. Here's Machado. One-on-one tackle being made brilliantly there from Wes Houston. Lavanini gets a dive pass working to Leguzamon. Here's Decio running free. The number 8 waits up for him. And Cancelliere. Oh, he beats Johnny Byrne. Cancelliere over halfway. The wheels are rolling. The Jaguares are back. They're in this game. And it is Cancelliere who will score the equaling try for the visiting team. Welcome back to the Jaguares. Absolutely outplayed in the first half, but how about the solo individual brilliance from Sebastian Cancelliere? Absolutely brilliant, one to beat, and the acceleration shows him the rest of the way to the line. Brilliant work from the right winger, explosive through that tackle, and then the speed, absolutely brilliant. You don't train that sort of thing. That is pure talent. To be that lightning fast off the mark, he was gone. Game-changing moments just like that. The Jaguares were on the ropes. They were looking desperate to get out of their 22. And then Decio, what a ball it was to Cancelliere, who just tore that right wing up. Bonella has the other 2, and it's all tied up. A dominant first half from the Hurricanes has been wiped out by a resurgent second half, or second 33 minutes so far from the Jaguares, and we are all tied up. Don't tell me we're going to have another draw in Super Rugby. I don't know if we can handle that. Here's Decio once again. Find the bottom, Machado. Machado's got support. Augustine Creevy, the big man, the veteran, the Argentinian legend got a line. He's just short and bundled into touch as well. Oh my goodness me. Augustine Creevy, what an absolute bulldozing run down the sideline. Hurricanes survive though, and Namua, oh, he's lost it! It's turnover in the middle! Lavanini having a great game after that butcher try earlier. Leguzamon goes and runs himself, finds Bonella away to De La Fuente. There's a man wide, should be Cancelliere. No, it's still Moroni! Kicks ahead! Oh, Moroni! What a try! What a time! What a finish! Matthias Moroni has scored one of the most unpredictable, brilliant tries you'll ever see in Super Rugby. It was Suru De La Fuente who looked wide. He had two players out there. The pass was poor. And the Moroni out there, and you'd expect it was a Cancelliere as well. But this little grubber just caught them out. Everyone running for the ball. Moroni grabbing forward, and then there was a whole pile of going on by the Canes as they could not cover the flying man who just shinned it forward almost. Bumped it off the leg in some parts, and everyone was at sea. The Jaguares will win this one. They've come from nowhere to steal this game. There goes 80 minutes, and Bonella will finish this one in style for the Jaguares. 19-14. Give him another two. That's 21-14. Bonella adds the extras, but Moroni is the hero for the touring Jaguares. Never before have they beaten the Hurricanes. No one bar the Crusaders this season have beaten the Hurricanes. Wipe that from the record books, because the Jaguares are in town and they have defeated the Hurricanes in round 14 of Super Rugby. A dominant first display by the home side, first half display by the home side. They were all over everything. They had all the ball, all the territory, yet they could not turn it into enough points to keep the Jaguares at bay, who come storming back in the second 40 minutes. 2 tries to 3. It was Adi Savia and Ben Lamb with 1 apiece, and Geordie Barrett 2 out of 2 from the tee for the home side. But second half brilliance by the Jaguares. Lavanini, Cancelliere getting their tries first, but it was the finish from none other than Matthias Moroni to give that difference. It was unstructured, it was unpredictable, it was undefendable by the outside centre, and he put the Jaguares into the lead as time ticked on past. Des Bonella was very good at the boot as well, 3 from 3 from the tee, and it finished a very, very good second half performance by the Jaguares to put this one away. Stats will be interesting, so we'll check out those now and see if they could rescue their way back from a very, very dire first half, the Jaguares. So it was one-sided, as you remember, from half-time. The Hurricanes were about, mid-60s, high 60s on both possession and territory. It's all turned around. Look at that possession in the second half. Jaguares, 55%. Territory still to the Hurricanes, though, 59. But look at those tries, especially the Cancelliere one was a good 90-metre plus runaway between him and Disio, the number 8. Those two combining down the right-hand wing for some impressive rugby. That was from their own line as well, so you've got to remember that really counts for the territory to the Canes, who were on top at that point. Handling here as well, the Hurricanes got to be disappointed. They made 0, absolutely none, and they did not win the match up. The Jaguares, on the other hand, made 9 line breaks as well. They just made 2 in the first half, whereas the Hurricanes 4 in the first half, just 2 in the second. A big turnaround, 7 second half line breaks for the Jaguares. The tackle count, it was astronomical in the first half as well for the visiting side. They pulled it back a bit, forced the Canes into a bit of second half work, but ultimately 32-55, the Jaguares on tour, putting the defence up first, and the Hurricanes were tested. They held strong for a while, but eventually those floodgates opened. That is us for round 14 matchup of the weekend. The Jaguares getting the win over the Hurricanes. 28-20 it was in the actual matchup. 21-14 here today. A pretty good replication of a second half display by the Jaguares. They definitely fought well, and they played a very good game to topple the Hurricanes at home. I'll be back here for plenty more Super Rugby in future as well. If you've got some big matches coming up you'd like to see, do let me know in the comments below, and we'll try and look to those if they come out pretty exciting in the actual games as well. But for today, that is my time done and dusted. Thank you everyone tuning in and watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it and you want to see more from Super Rugby. And I'll see you all very, very soon for more action. Until then, take care.